Hello, folks. Today we're about to review this game, as you can see. So let's begin. The spirit of the fire is said to be to the ruined planet harvested into advantage convince activity, where Custer learns that Curve has exhibited something that the planet's north pole. 17. When UNSC's main outpost on Harvest is captured, Cutter orders for to retake it. 18. Soon after, Fortage counts the Corvent excavation. He discovers that they under the direction of the Arbiter have discovered a foreigner facility. Fortage troops defend the Corvent forces before they can destroy the installation. The Anthers arrives. She determines that the facility is in Stranger Nap, recognizes the set of coordinates that points to the human colony of the Icania. After resembling a Corvent counterattack on the Fournier facility, the spirit of the fire travels to Arcadia, where his covenant has begun raging local cities, allowing vigilance force contact the local Spartan special forces. They assist with the investigation process to government pull it against the energy shield to hide into the construction of the gigantic Sorrent super weapon. But the UNSC forces use especially equipment to break through. 20. 21. The scarf is destroyed, but the Arbiter kidnaps under and escapes the planet. 22. Forge and the Spartans return to the spirit of fire. The crew follows under signal to the underaged planet in another star system. 23. 24. Planet's surface is infested by the prosthetic float, who attack and assimilate any sentient in life. They encounter 25. The spirit of the fire eventually activates a former docking station and enters the planet's interior. The float board the ship, and very soon Forner Sentinel appears to locate the float turret and also to destroy all UNC forces in the process. The crew discovers the planet actually hollow with a habitable interior, and Amenium Tour Sun, the government's plan is to activate a dormant float of quietly events. Foreigner are the ships inside the planet. They use them to oblate humanity. 26. While the foreigner ships are being activated under escapes through the teleportation device, the secured encounter descended to destroy the foreigner fleet runner that Hollow allowed the government to use it. Actors formulate a plan to dethrone the ships faster than light drive. In the planet's sun, as the explosion would content a supernova. 27. Before they can prepare the reactor forged, and the Spartans are ambushed by the Arpinder and his allies. The Spartans dispatch the aliens and forge to kill the Arpinder. The reactor is damaged during the fight. Necessity and manual adaptation forced volunteers for the suicidal task, telling the Spartans that they will be needed in the coming fight. 28. The spirit of the fire escapes. Just as the forge overworlds, the reactor destroys the foreigner fleet without its faster than light device. Drive. The spirit of the fire is left during the escape. The crew enters the cyanotic and cryotic tomb. If the game is complete on the legendary difficulty mode, scenario awakes encounter and tells them that something has happened. So the game is basically like a battle tour against the superior creatures known as this. It's more like a space bar kind of thing, but it's not. It's basically like these creatures that you had to destroy and kill before they can have their hands on whatever this thing after. So here's some of the images to show you. Here's the game Halo Wars. This is another part of the game, which is basically Halo Wars. This is one of the Spartan members. And I gotta say, one of my favorites is John 1:17, which I'm pretty sure I'll look it up later. Here's the battle which the Spartans are designed to destroy that device. Here's the second part, which is, I'm assuming this is for Xbox One or Xbox 360 or something. Here's one of the soldiers pulling up a gun towards a enemy. And I gotta say, nice look on the glass thingy and the color of the suit. And here's another game named Halo 5 Guardians Infinity's Armory, which, wow, is this even real? Because I would like to use the one that looks like a gladiator helmet. So yeah, and for the last touch, and here's me, basically as the Shark Robot Blue. So yeah, I consider this game pretty fun and yet a little bit difficult at the times when you play on the Xbox or whatever this console you play. But still, the game is actually pretty interesting and sometimes that competitive, considering the amount of people who play this game and some of them that just drive insanity with it. But the game, I consider it as like one of the awesomest and yet fun games, due to the fact that so many ways to kill and so many ways to die are very, very funny. Unless you're a new player and you don't know what's going on, then you will find out that why is it funny for a reason. Because sometimes you can do that one thing that, oh, I don't know, that every person, when they kill someone, they put their crotch against their face and then like that's why it's so funny in so many ways that you can kill someone, including ran over them, even though it's made of steel or something. But yes, basically the game is pretty funny and oftentimes fun. And also, I don't know if you guys ever heard of a classic, but the classic is actually pretty much funnier and yet awesomer than the other ones. So yeah, the game, I give it a 10 out of 10 for the sake of Princess. And hopefully you guys better take precautions on this game, because I don't know if you ever heard of a guy named Daniel Patrick who kills his parents all because he wants to play Halo. But that's none of my business, so let's just skip that, and let's just say thanks for watching. I'll see you folks in the next video. Let's rock, baby.